If there's something that I really hate about any gaming community that have both console players and PC players is that PC players often just talk down on console players. Like they are always the best, console players are playing the game slower, like every kind of comment, every kind of thing, thinking that they are the best players ever and console players are just so low compared to them. Starting off, just starting off, the first thing that I need to say, this is just to make them feel better. If you say this, you're just trying to make you feel better because you're either having bad games or you either don't have anything better to do in your life. You just want to feel better than someone else. You just wants to have that feeling. You wants to have that feeling of, okay, I'm better than that person, that kind of person. I'm better. I'm part of the group who's better of the other group, better than the other group. And that's just it. There's no other reason for you to be saying that online. You just want to feel better about yourself. There's nothing else that you can justify to say this. Of course, you can make jokes. That's okay. You can make jokes about it. But me and you know that those are not only jokes. There are some people that genuinely think that this kind of thing is funny. Like this kind of thing is so fucking true. Like, yeah, man, true. And I know usually those people are not the ones who are doing the posts. They are the ones who are liking the posts and commenting, or even not even commenting. Just the people they are like watching the video, not even liking, just saying yeah, true. But this has become just a misinformation in any kind of gaming community, and there is some people that genuinely believe that PC players are better than console players in the games. And let me start off with this analogy. Does electric guitar player have more skill than a drums player? Just asking. Do you know why you can't measure that? And even if you can, it's just a bad translation of skill. Because they are two different kind of skills, are two separate different things. They are doing the same exact thing. They are doing music. They are making music, but they are doing it in their separate ways. And that's a very good, not perfect, but a very good analogy to video games, whether you're using a console or whether you're using a mouse and keyboard. You know, a controller or mouse and keyboard. That's almost the exact same thing. There are two different instruments. It has two different ways of using it. Some mouse and keyboard players think that if they went to console lobbies, they would just be the best of the best. And that most of the cases is true. But with the only condition that the person that is using the mouse and keyboard are still using their mouse and keyboard in console lobbies. And that's not a fair comparison because yes, you are going to have a better performance on the console lobbies, but that's not fair because you are almost not playing the same game as we are because you are using a different equipment. That's literally hacking. That's why when you use a mouse and keyboard on console lobbies, that's considered to be hack. That's not allowed because it's simply not fair. You are using a different kind of equipment that has their different kinds of advantage and disadvantage. So that's not fair. You are literally using a different component to play the game than us. That's literally not fair. It's not that way that you need to compare it. If you try to grab a control and play console lobbies, you wouldn't be like the best of the best. You would be normal, a normal player. Maybe even a bad player if you don't know how to play in control. Maybe even a bad player, not a really good player. And I'm not saying that's a rule that everyone that plays on mouse and keyboard can play it on console with your controller. I'm just saying that for most players, that's very real. But yes, it is very normal for you to know how to do both things. For you to know how to play on mouse and keyboard, and for you to also know how to play on controller. That's completely normal, completely acceptable, nothing strange there. But that's not the truth for most of the people, and they think that is. They think that if they can just come on console lobbies and just annihilate everybody. When the truth is, in order to them to do this, they would have to be breaking the rules of the game and using some kind of cheat to be able to use the mouse and keyboard. Because to come to console lobbies, you have to use a controller. For playing the game with other people that are playing the game with controllers, you need to be using a controller. And there's where everybody that's saying like, oh, I would be the best in console lobbies, they all just shut them out because they would have to play controller too. And now you say, oh, but mouse and keyboard is better. Mouse and keyboard goes faster. Ooga ooga. Again, it's the same comparison with the instruments. You are using a different instrument. Yes, your instrument goes faster than mine. Wow. Incredible, impressive even. Yes, the thing that you use to play the game is faster than the thing that I use. I can make mine faster, but I can't compete with you because you have a free hand to move your camera. I need to move my camera to a joystick. There are two different things. Does this make you a better player than I? No, it doesn't. It literally doesn't. If you have the same skill level, drums guy, I think you already noticed that English is not my first language. So yes, I don't know some words like who plays the drums. I forgot right now, but okay. If you have someone who plays drums and someone who plays an electric guitar, they have the same amount of skill. Would you say it that the person who plays the guitar or the person who plays the drums has more or less skill because they are using different instruments? No, you wouldn't. Some delusional would, some of you are delusional and you actually would say that, but that's not true. We have our skills, our different and separate skills on our ways of playing the game. Like, I know things about playing on a controller that 99% of the people who play on mouse and keyboard don't. Top 500 players on mouse and keyboard, they don't know things that I know about playing on control. And I'm just a diamond. Like, I'm just like a diamond. And that's true. That's actually a fact. Of course, again, as I mentioned, is not like 100% because yes, there is some people that play on mouse and keyboard that also are really good on controller, but that's not the truth for 99% of the people who play on mouse and keyboard. So yes, that's a total fact. There are some things about playing on control that I know better than people that are in top 500 on mouse and keyboard. It is. Again, it's two different kinds of skill. They are not to be compared. You can't just say I'm better because I play on mouse and keyboard. That's just not how it works. Like, you can't just say that. It's like saying that Fahrenheit is better than Celsius. For what? Is a different kind of counting. It's a different measure. How could you compare both of them? Of course, you can compare them on specific things like who is better at hit scan or who is better at make, I don't know, drum sounds, for my example with instruments. But that doesn't refer to the skill overall that take to play the game, you know? One thing is not related to the other. It's not because you play on mouse and keyboard then you suddenly are just better on console. No, you're not. No, you are not. You can only have advantage over people in consoles if you are playing mouse and keyboard on consoles. That's the only way that you can have advantage. If you are playing with a control as well and you are still better than most control players, hey man, good for you, man. You're a really skilled man. But again, that's not for everybody. 99% of people who play on mouse and keyboard are not very good on consoles. They are not very good using controllers. Now I have a different point to make. A different point to make. And again, that does not only apply to Overwatch, and as a matter of fact, it doesn't really apply only to gaming. There is a really big difference between playing the game to live and live to play the game. And I know this is a very corny sentence because I adapt this sentence, and it's kind of cringe to say the sentence like we are gaming, but there is a really big difference between having fun playing the game and only having fun when you can play the game. Can play the game meaning like when you are good at the game. There are those are two very different things. I only play the game to have fun. I only play this game to have fun, and I only play most of the games that I play to have fun. I see video game as something to be entertaining. In my opinion, that's why video games exist, for passing time. They are our entertainment. That's it. You can make a competitive mode, you can make an, but all of those are still ways of entertainment. The only time that actually becomes something that is competitive is when there is money involved, there is an actual competition, like an institution made a competition. Like ranked is not a competition. Ranked is just a game mode with a hierarchy to set the players. That's it. You win actually nothing from playing ranked. Of course, besides the cosmetics in the game. Actually nothing. Actually nothing. And I don't have any kind of shame of the way I play the game. Some people love to put their profile anonymous, like restrict every single kind of information that people can see about you. But I don't have any kind of restriction with that. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. No anonymous, no nothing. I can show everything for you guys. I'm not embarrassed of the way I play the game. I don't grind the game. I don't play the game because I want to be better at the game. I play the game for fun. I play whatever relaxes me, whatever makes me happy to play. Whatever that be a mode, whenever that be a player no, sorry, whatever whatever is not the whatever is not the right is not the right term that I'm trying to use, but you understand what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if it is the game mode I'm playing. It doesn't matter if it is the character that I'm playing. I play for having fun. I play to be happy. That's why I play. So here, I got Diamond 2 this season. Last season, or I don't know, was it last season? Yes. I got Diamond 1, really close to Master. And I really don't care. I'm not playing to gain rank. I'm really not playing to gain rank. I'm just playing to have fun. Some people really don't do that. Some people just sit on the game and say, okay, I'm going to throw my life away, get super mad just because I want to be better at this game. I don't know, to show to my friend, my bro, like my twin at school. Like, I just don't see what's fun about that. But I completely understand if you find that funny. That's not the point I'm trying to make. If you have fun by having competition, if you have fun by really grinding the games, man, have the best fun you can have. But please, don't shit on other people's fun. You can have fun grinding the game, that's fine with me. Anyone can have fun whenever the way they want to have, of course, if it is not illegal, but you can have fun the way you want to have. Just don't shit on other people's way of having fun. I having fun through playing the game relaxed. I don't throw the games. I don't play the games without paying attention or anything. I play the game seriously. I play the game to win, but I want to have fun. I just made a mistake. No, I don't play the game to win. I'm sorry. I play the game to have fun. Whatever I win or not, that's a different situation. But you can see my streams, you can see that I'm not playing bad, you can see that I'm not throwing the games away. One thing that you are never going to see me doing is just like stop playing. If I'm really bad or if my team is really bad, our opponents are really, really better than us, they are just destroying us. I'm never just going to sit at the lobby and be still like this. I'm always going to keep on playing. I don't give up on a match. And I don't play the game like as if my life depends on it. I play seriously, but I don't like get super stressed, get super locked. No, next time to lock in. No, man, just play the game to have fun. you know? And a lot of those people that play all of the games to be the best at the game, they just want to be the best on something. They just want to be better than someone on something. And they have their little way of like showing it to the board. Like they really need this. It is what makes them happy. That's what makes them wake up in the morning, being able to say, I'm better than someone else. And in my opinion, that's a very sad way to live your life. That's a very sad way to be happy, in my opinion. But again, as long as you're not harming or annoying anyone else, I don't have a problem with it. Which you can already tell that I have a problem with people that do that. I don't care if you are happy because you are better than somebody. I really don't care. You really don't care. Just keep it to yourself. If your way of having fun it's being better than someone else, keep it to yourself. Okay? Because when you start mocking other people, when you start mocking entire communities just because you want to say you are better than them, even when you are not, you are just annoying people. You're just like playing down people. That's almost like a level 10 rage bait, man. Because it really doesn't matter, but it bothers people. And sometimes it gets under my skin. Sometimes it really gets under my skin because sometimes like it's not cool. Nobody likes to see something that you use being talked down to. Like I love playing on console. I love it. I hate playing on mouse and keyboard. I really doesn't like to do that. I like to play on console using a controller. And every time I go online and it is like a game discussion, people are always talking down on other people who play on controller. And I mean like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? It's literally just people who wants to feel better than someone else. And again, I really don't care what makes you happy, just don't distress other people for it. Don't annoy other people for it. Don't harm other people for what makes you happy. Keep what makes you happy for you without annoying anyone else. I just ask you that. So even on console, I sometimes go against people. They are day and night training to be the best at the game. They are day and night locking. Like that's just not fair. Like I mean, I really get pissed when I just land on the team that the opponents are this kind of people that are just tryharding. They are just really trying to be the best at the game, while meanwhile I'm just there trying to have fun at the game. I just think that's really, really sad to happen. But again, I never talked about that. I never went online and talked about there like I'm doing now. Although that really makes me like mad. I don't like to being able to land on the lobby of someone that is grinding the game. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to have fun. But I never went online to like talked about it. Never, because I know I'm wrong in that case, in that scenario. There is nothing to be done. That's just life. It's just the game how it is. Sometimes you're going to play against someone that really wants to win. Sometimes you're not going to. So I know that I'm wrong. I know that doesn't make any sense. It's just a random thing that makes me angry. So I never talked about it. I'm just talking about it now for you to know. I really forgot the expression I want to use, so I'm sorry. I'm not really expressing myself the way I want. But I don't know if I can say that. Let me think a bit. I'm just saying that as a point. Like, I'm not trying to disturb anybody. I'm not trying to be disruptive, like, oh, I hate this, I hate that. I hate a lot of things. My friends know that I hate a bunch of things. But usually, I don't give almost anyone an earful of that. Only my friends, but I don't go online to. Damn, what's the word? I don't go online to complain. That's the word I was looking for. I don't just go online and complain about something that I know that I'm wrong on. And not even the ones that I know that I'm right on. I don't do that. Because I just don't. I feel like it's unnecessary. But it really gets to a point, man. It really gets to a point that sometimes it annoys me. You just can watch a video about the game you like and open the comments, and you see people saying like, oh, it looks like it's on 0.5 speed because it's lower than PC. Like, why would you say that, man? You know why does it look slower? Because people have slower sensibility. Like, that's it. But that's so funny in your mind. Like, for you, that's so funny that people can play the game differently than you. Like, oh my god. And I think that the whole point that I'm trying to make with this video, besides the gaming thing, is like people have their different preferences. People have their different ways of being happy, of having fun. But you can't have your fun can't be others people suffering. Like, you annoying people online cannot be the way you have fun. I mean, it can be, it is for a lot of people, but it shouldn't be. You shouldn't be treating this as normal, like annoy people equals you happy. That's really not good, man. And I'm not even going to say like, oh, that shows the kind of person you are, because that's not true, man. Sometimes good people have bad ways of having fun. Like, there is almost nothing that instantly tells like, okay, this is a bad person. People have a lot of layers to them. You can't just judge someone about one layer that you saw. You can't just do that, man. So again, just to clarify, I'm not saying that if you make fun about console players, you are a bad person. I'm saying that if you make fun about console players because it makes you happy, that's not a good way for you to be happy. Like, that's not a good way to have happiness. And I know, this video is not going to make, like, not even a single drop of relevance on the internet. Probably two people are going to see this video and that's it. And even if this video gets a lot of traction, you guys are probably just going to roast me on the comments because that's the internet. You guys are just going to roast me on the internet and fuck it. Some of you are not even going to watch the video, like your friend's going to send you the video and your friend himself didn't even watch the video, but he's going to tell you, man, this dude right here just made a video whining about PC players making fun of console players. And then you're just going to go straight to the comments, leave a comment saying like, can you believe this guy? And then just leave without not even seeing the video. And I mean, that's just the internet. And I really don't care as well. Like, I really don't mind. As I was saying, I really don't mind if you guys put bad comments, like talk a lot of shit. I really don't mind, man. This is the kind of video that I've always wanted to make, just talking about something that I talk about a lot, but I never made one, and that's the first one, just talking about something. And that's something that, I don't know, it's kinda, yeah, it's kinda it, man. Really don't like those pesky PC players saying they're better than us. No, they're not! But that's it, man. I'm very thankful if you watch the video all throughout here. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful life. I hope you win all of the matches and the skins you won. And that's it, man. Thank you for watching. Spread positivity and keep on playing and having fun in your life. Goodbye. And also, sorry for the bad English, okay? I know English, I'm fluent, but I never had an opportunity to be unstopped. Unstopped. Okay. Like, to really speak English without stopping, non-stoppably, you know? Just speak English and only English, like on loud voice, not just on the mind. Really speak without stopping. I have never done that, so I'm sorry. I'm getting used to it. So that's it, man. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. I will try to improve my English.